Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. So guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about Hugh Jackman and other celebrities pleading for the missing Broadway artist, Zeligwilliams, to return. They're reaching out, asking people if they've seen him. The last time they saw an SOS being sent to one of his friends, and the friend told the police that he might have had a car accident, but upon checks, the police realized that there was no car accident. So, for some reason, I feel like something is horribly wrong with this gentleman. And when a friend says, he could have had a car accident, it's given the sense that there's something more going on. The individual may or may not know about it, but let's get into this report. Now, Hugh Jackman also did a TikTok video appealing to his fans, asking them to please help look out for Zelig. But I've lost the TikTok clip, so I can't share that with you. But let's get into this report, right? Now, the report is saying Hugh Jackman made an emotional appeal to his fans related to the disappearance of the Broadway artist, Zeligwilliams. The Logan actor posted an emotional post on his Instagram story recently asking his followers to help search for the missing performer. Williams, with whom Jackman worked in 2019 on the Greatest Showman tour, has been missing for over 10 days. Jackman, apparently worried, shared a picture of Williams on social media, asking everybody regarding his whereabouts to inform the authorities. In the note, he wrote, "Please, if anyone has any information as to the whereabouts of Zeligwilliams, please reach out to your local authorities." He further added, "Zelig, we love you and are praying for your safe return. Please pass this message on." Now, the Broadway star was reportedly scheduled to step in as lead in the play MJ, the musical, and had wrapped up a 5-month shooting in Hamilton, which launches on October 26. According to reports from People magazine, Williams last appeared at his home in Columbia, South Carolina, where he was teaching dance. His mother last saw him on a Thursday morning, leaving the house around 9 a.m. Concerned because she could not contact him after 24 hours, she reached out to the Richland County Sheriff's Department. He was reported missing, having last seen several miles from the Congaree National Park, that is, where his car was found along the 500-mile Palmetto Trail that crosses the entire state. The Williams family had lost hope and begun to worry as they got hints regarding this case, predicting that he may have been involved in a car accident, especially with a friend's notification showed up about the SOS on his phone and a possible car crash. Still, authorities said that when finding Williams' car, they didn't find any evidence that could confirm a crash had occurred. So that means the car was parked. William was not in a car accident, and as such, he is still missing. Everyone is shocked to receive the news about the artist's sudden disappearance. Zeligwilliams recently celebrated his 20th birthday just a few weeks before this incident took place. Many take a stand in solidarity with his family during this traumatic time. As searching continues, Jackman calls to action also reminds one of how closely knit the art community seems. Fans and supporters are encouraged to keep their eyes out for something that could bring him home safely. End of that report. But this young man could also be Hugh Jackman's lover. I saw a video of him on TikTok, saying that he's happy that God has basically saved him from being gay. And I believe that's complete BS. This is what happens to young people like Zelig when they have people around them who tells them, if you feel like you're gay, it's a sin against God. If you feel like you're this, it's a sin against God. But then the very same people will go to church, read the Bible, and tell you that God knew you before he made you. He knew you when you were in your mother's womb. So you see how contradictory religion can be. I'm just saying, I don't think anything about God's creation is a sin. I do know that the Bible has, some teachings and principles, and I believe that people really need to use common sense irrespective of some teachings and principles, especially in the case of homosexuality, because many boys and many girls, they were molested at a very tender age, and that causes them to be fragmented. That's a spiritual attack. It's also a physical attack. On a spiritual level, it leaves scars in their energetic field. It changes the entire direction of their life. Most recently, we have R. Kelly's daughter who talked about her father touching her inappropriately just one time for a split second. It has changed her entire life path. And she's saying the sparkle that used to be in her eyes, it's no longer there. And if you check on most kids that are homosexual, many of them, someone did something to those kids that they shouldn't have done. And many of these kids were in households where they could not tell their mom because their mom would believe that, not my perfect husband. How dare you get out of my house? How dare you say that about my husband? Many of them would say, your father would never. You're going to get out of this house. You're not going to make a mischief on your dad, People are very sadistic, and people know that these things are true. They know that aunts, uncle, nieces, brothers, sisters are doing this to the kids, and they refuse to get help for these kids. So the point is, when kids are not helped, when they are affected with these things, if they don't get the proper help, it affects them permanently. So I want someone to tell me, when an adult do something to a child that they're not supposed to do, and that changes the entire trajectory of that child's life, I want someone to explain the sin in that to me. Because how is it that the child who has been spiritually attacked, physically attacked, who has been derailed, because this child is now derailed, and this child is going in a new direction other than what they intended for themselves because of a grown-ass man or woman. When this child goes into a new direction, tell me, what did the child do? Because this child is still an innocent child. Where is the crime? What did the child do wrong? So my point is, going back to Zelig, looking at that video, it was so heartbreaking. You could tell that he's going through a lot. He's fighting through a lot. Even though he's telling us that, it's a lie. You could see it's a lie. He's struggling with his sexuality, and no one should ever have to live in shame because of their sexual orientation. I believe that it is sickening. I believe it is disgusting. Even if you believe that it's not right, let people be. Everyone has something that they have to answer to God about. Let that be theirs, and you go over there, work out yours. But I do hope that Zelig is just somewhere taking some time to himself to heal and all of that. But somehow, when I saw that clip of Hugh Jackman, I got a truly feeling that something is wrong with this man. God forbid. I hope it's not, but I get a feeling that something is wrong with him, and I cannot shake that feeling. Like, I recorded the video, and I said that in the first video, and I'm like, no, I don't want to put that out there, but I cannot help but say, I feel as though something is wrong with him, like someone did something to him, and they're trying to cover it up, I pray that is not the case. I pray it's not the case. But guys, we're gonna leave that at that. It's your time to chime in, share, share any information, reach out to your local authorities, do all that you can do to help this young man, because something needs to be done. It's your time to chime in. Stay safe, stay blessed, and see you guys later. Bye guys.